Good evening, everyone. I'm spreading some more slurry today. I'm spreading on a 20-acre field that we cut some hay off, and it's getting a light coating of slurry. This is it's part of a part of the ground that we rent. It's quite a bit away from the house. It's probably about close to maybe it's not 15 kilometers away from the house, but it's definitely 10 or 12. So it's a little bit far for drawing from the yard to it. So what we do is there's some slurry that we have an option on at this time of the year, and it's been drawn to me by a couple of lorries and tankers. So there's roughly about 3 2,000 gallon slurry tanker loads in each tank, so about something around 6,000 gallons in each tanker on the lorry. So it's not too bad. It's going to take 6 tankers to do this field. It's watery enough slurry. There's a mixture of both pig slurry and cattle slurry in it, so it's fairly good stuff. So you don't need to put it on very heavy. It doesn't need to be caked on the ground for it to work. Yeah, and we've got 5 loads of slurry drawn to here as it is. There's one more now coming. It should be here in the next 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll get it finished. Get it all finished today. So it's very fast when you have the lorries drawn the slurry to you. It's only going to take a total of what time is it now? 7. Yeah, we're only going since about 3, so 7 o'clock in the evening now. So it's took about 4 hours so far. Another hour will see it out. And like, I've been waiting around quite a bit of time. Like, in between, you could do one more lorry drawing on the run, and it would have knocked, I'd say, an hour and 20 minutes off the slurrying time at least. Because it doesn't take me very long to take the 3 loads out of the tanker. The whole time is lost then with them travelling from the yard they draw it out of to here. This field here is prone to a couple of wet spots here. The back end of it was 0 graze towards the end of last year, and it left a couple of bad ruts in the middle of our hayfield. So it's been levelled out, and yeah, we're going to have to shake a little bit of grass seed on it and just give it a bit of a roll. It's probably dry enough now that it can be rolled, but we just haven't got round to it yet. It's still very cold in the evenings. We've got there was a touch of ground frost last night again, and it's coming near the end of May. Sorry, the end of April, beginning of May. So summer in theory starts tomorrow, and we're really waiting for the springtime to start. Yeah, so we're going to finish the slurrying this evening, and I'm going to have more slurrying to do tomorrow. The batch of bulls that we have 50 bulls grazing on an out farm, and they've more or less gotten it. Oh, they've more or less eaten it. I've gotten it eaten. So we're going to have to move them in the morning, and we're going to slurry the ground that they're on at the minute. That's the plan anyway. And we're just empty now. There we go. Yes, we haven't that much left to do. We have a couple of runs done over along the stitch, and yeah, we're done to here. You can see the last slurrying mark there on that side. So altogether there's about 3 passes left to be done. There's just under 2,000 gallons per acre going on it. So you can see it there, like it's fairly heavy. It's hard just to nose it further down because there is a bit of a covering of grass, not much, but it's just at a good stage for slurrying, to be honest. This is a 106 acre plot of ground we've had for the last, this is year number 3. It's cut for hay and silage. It's an IDA owned bit of ground. There's a gas station here on this side, and a peculiar looking platform up here, which I'll show you in a second, which has just been built at a fairly expensive cost, I'd imagine. It's a bit elaborate. There was actually an announcement on the news today that there's part of this is going to be developed by a Chinese company. They're going to invest 325 million on part of it and build a factory for 400 workers or something along those lines. So we'll be losing part of it in the next year or two, I'd imagine. But it's a great piece of ground now for growing grass and for silage. We've sprayed it last year and killed a lot of the weeds in it. Very few weeds in it. There's a couple of downs through it, but very little. And it yielded very well last year. There was 260 or 70 round bales on it of hay. So yeah, hopefully there's not too much of it taken out by the factory. But we'll just have to see. I'll show you this elaborate viewing platform that's been built at the minute. So this is the elaborate platform. The government-owned IDA thought that it was essential to have this for looking out over the land for prospective buyers or companies to view the plot of land that they might or might not be going to build a factory on. Now, it's the most elaborate viewing platform I ever seen in my life. It would probably hold 60, 80 people. It's huge on it, easily. And it's strong enough that it could hold it. One of the guys from the lorry thought that it was for having concerts. That it was a stage, so and he's not far wrong. It's as big as a stage. But like, it's so elaborate. The steelwork in it is very sturdy, very strong. And there was a lot of concrete. I seen it at an earlier stage with all the concrete. There was a lot of concrete put into the foundations of it. So like, I don't know, the cost of that would be savage for looking out on a piece of land that there is absolutely no problem in seeing. I'm just standing here at eye level. It won't do it justice on the GoPro because of the wide angle lens on it, but I can see right to the back ditch of this field from just standing on ground level. So like, it just seems like a waste of money, but would you expect anything else from the government? But anyway, I'm just waiting now for the lorry to come back so I can fill up and get these last 3 loads spread. He should be back, it's in about maybe another 10-15 minutes, and yeah, we finished for today. that's us finished. It's 8:30 there. It took a little bit longer of a wait for that last lorry to come, so I was hanging about for an hour. So I'm just finished now. I'm just going to pull out onto the road and head on home. We had a calf born earlier on, and I'll report on that when I get home, but I'll record a little bit of the drive home, and yeah, I'll set the camera up here just in the front window.
pulling onto it that you have to be able to do, once you do over 50 kilometers an hour and be mechanically propelled vehicle, that you can travel on it. So there is a bit of a grey area with tractors. At one point they said there was none, and then they said that you could, and I think then they said that you can't again. I'm not really sure where it is. These here are the greatest scourge. These sleeping policemen, speed ramps, or whatever you want to call them. Especially on a tractor, because if you hit them at the right speed, they'll knock you out, they bang your head to the roof. There's one of these is extremely high. I think it's the last one here, the turtle. And yeah, this one here is the highest. move. We'll be home in 5 minutes. Now when we get home, I'll do a little video on the newborn calf.
So we're just back. I'm just back in the yard, and this is calf number 1 that was born since the last report on calf births. Yeah, little Charlie calf out of this cow. She has oceans of milk. The milk is running out of her all the time. The calf can't keep her drunk. She's a fantastic cow. I think there's a bit of limousine in her. We thought when we bought her there was a bit of Aberdeen Angus in her, but I'd say it's more limousine. There might be a bit of Angus in her too, but yeah, she's a fantastic cow. The calf was small enough, which is the rule with the Charolais. So yeah, quite happy with that. We're down to 5 now to calve, which is super. And I'll just go down now to show you the other calf. Now the other calf, he's down here in the calving shed. This is another heifer, and he is an absolute monster of a calf, as you can see. Let's go check. His tongue was a little bit swollen earlier on, but it's more or less gone back to its normal size. Yeah, and his head was a little swollen as well. He was born this morning. 8 o'clock this morning, this girl wasn't calving, and by 9:15 she was calving. There's no sign of anything at 8 o'clock. So we got her fairly early, and I seen her in pushing. You could see one foot out, and the other foot was fairly. Cow is calling our calf in next door, but yeah, one foot was out. The other was a little bit back, and you could see the calf's nose and his tongue was sticking out. So I said, okay, better get him out, get him checked, see what's going on. Pulled him out. As soon as I got him out in the crush, and before I even handled her, I knew we were going to be in trouble. Calf's feet were absolutely huge. Now, she's not very big. You can actually see the height difference in the whore and the other black heifer. And the other black heifer is not that big in the back. She was very small. She was basically the same size as the rest of them when she got to the bull, but she never really grew any more. So we're kind of watching her and wondering, will she be able to calve okay? Will everything go alright? And turned out she wasn't going to be okay calving. So we got the vet out, and we did try initially to see if there was going to be any hope. We got the other leg pulled out, and we even got her connected up to the jack to see if there was going to be any room. And we put a little bit of a pull on and just stopped, because there was no way he was ever going to fit out. So that was it. We rang the vet came out. The vet done a cesarean section on her. First ever cesarean section that we've had. She's kind of hiding it away there at the minute. But why don't we show YouTube your cut. So there she is there. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see where it's all stitched up. She's a little bit of straw hanging off it. But yeah, the calf was rather big. In hindsight, looking back, we probably shouldn't have pulled her with the bull because she didn't grow very much. But we learned to know that she wasn't going to grow. So it's the first one that we've had like this. But look, everything's okay. She initially she didn't look like she was going to come to the milk, but she has come to the milk. So the calf, I don't think has just suckled her yet. Calf has been on his feet, and we've got some beeslins into him. Just some of the bought beeslins that you mix. Is it Provita or some of those mix? So got a couple of litres into him earlier, and he's due to get some more this evening. So we might give him some more the mixed beeslins tonight, just to allow her a little bit of time, and we'll work on then getting him drinking her tomorrow. So, but he has been on his feet and walking around a little bit, but he is an absolutely huge smashing calf. So, but all's well that ends well. Yeah, we still haven't let the cows and calves out in the middle pen here. There's about 8 or 9 cows and calves there that can get out. We're just afraid to let them out in case we miss any wee bits of scour or anything with the crypto. And they're all basically now over the 3-week mark, which is, once you get over that, you're more or less out of the danger zone. So that's why there was a little bit of a delay in letting these out for another week. So we'll let them out tomorrow. If it's dry, it might be rain tomorrow. If it's dry tomorrow, we'll let them out. If not, we'll let them out Wednesday, one or the other. Another day is not going to make much difference at this stage. But yeah, so that was this morning's drama. It was the cesarean. But yeah, it was something totally new to us. We never had a cesarean before. So, but that's it. That's it for this evening. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.